Rust breaks down Project Wolf Hunting. Little man likes it too. South Korean crime thriller horror. Yeah, it's that. It's horror adjacent again. It's good enough. It's good enough. I gave it a 3.5 tentacles, and the point 0.5 is because of the strong practical effects. That's where it really shines. It really shines. When you're hyper violent, you really need to have good practical effects, and it does. And again, it's criminals rioting on a boat with some monsters eventually, or monster men. And I like that. Like I said, there's the movie kind of changes as it goes along. The different acts are kind of different movies. It starts off like a realistic crime movie, and it mutates slowly into like a violent monster movie, almost a body horror movie by the end of it. And that's good with a sci-fi feel actually, and it doesn't feel like that at the beginning. And actually, the tonal shift was actually completely intentional with the directors and the writers. That was planned. So it actually kind of has some callbacks to more of like Japanese extreme cinema, some Takashi, that style. And even though this is a South Korean movie. Now, this is the type of movie where it has one of my favorite kills, the old rip the arm off and beat him to death with it. That happens. I gotta say that might have been where the 0.5 came from. It doesn't go to the straight to the 4 because it wasn't. It was, like I said, it was good and it was a watchable movie. I didn't feel like I was watching anything new. It just looked clean. It looked good. You know what I mean? It looked the production values were clear as day. Even though they were just on a boat, the belt felt gigantic, and there was no point where it felt claustrophobic, which is funny because I think it was supposed to be. It was very expansive, but I actually like that because the boat was one of those massive, mega like super liners where it shouldn't have felt claustrophobic, and it didn't. So I like that. And I've already mentioned it. The practical effects were great, but that was like my favorite part. Now the part that brought the reason why I couldn't go any past the 3.5 was on one side of the coin, amazing action, like great sick action with the practical effects. Bang! I mean, it was just showing it. But then on the other side of the coin, I'm telling you, this happened a lot. Most of the time when the monsters were involved, the battles would be this. The monster comes up, bruh, I'm gonna get you with some sort of mallet or a bomb, a stab you, whatever it is, and the guy goes, ah, that's it. Like no one fights back, and they just wait. Ah! And some of the guys have guns like this, ah, and never shoot. And just the guy walks up to him, ah, and he's pointing it like right in his eye. All they do is have to shoot. You know what I mean? And just boom, dead. Over and over and over. So all these people just standing there waiting to die. So other than that, I dug it, but I gotta say that pulled me back a little bit. So I would say check it out, my guys. Remember, this is on Screenbox, Project Wolf Hunting. This is Rust Breaks Down. Check it out.